Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. If you are new here, we have been watching Doctor Who for many years now.
Yes, about 4 years almost.
Since we started the classic series, we're continuing our run on with new series today. I'm very excited about this.
As am I.
Yeah. So to clarify before we start, I guess, we're going to be talking about Classic Who. So if that's not your thing,
Yeah, well
if you don't want spoilers, then probably avoid our videos.
Yeah.
I think this is quite a unique perspective to be coming into this new series, because not a lot of people, especially from what I've seen on YouTube, not a lot of people start with the classic series and continue their way on.
No.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
You have seen some of these.
Yes, obviously I was around when Doctor Who was brought back.
Yeah.
But I didn't really stick with the show.
Mm-hmm.
And so my memories of it, they're there.
Yeah.
But they are kind of vague, and I don't remember the vast majority, if not all of the episodes I've seen in any vivid way.
Mm-hmm.
So
kind of hard to avoid it in this country, especially when it was brought back.
Yes. Well, that's how we were introduced to the show in general.
Yeah.
Is all the hype. Well, I guess a lot of my experience with this is going to be realization and remembering things.
At least to start with.
To start with, obviously not the entire new series.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you may know about this first episode?
We are going to meet Companion.
Yeah.
And obviously, New Doctor.
Yeah.
And that the episode is named after the Companion.
Okay, alright. So, without further ado,
Indeed.
should we get started?
I don't see why not. And I have a special cup as well. Oh, yep, new intro. Oh, and the BBC logo's there as well. I didn't even need to bring that up. Whoa, yep. Once again, keeping up with the effects of the time. Christopher Eccleston.
This is so nostalgic.
Billy Piper. And Doctor Who. Interesting logo there.
We're in widescreen for the first time.
That's true! Rose by Russell T Davies. Yes.
Now, does this intro remind you of anything?
The movie? Oh no. It's 7th. Oh. Yep, straight away with the music, and it's definitely got an early 2000s vibe.
Murray Gold doing the music.
Murray Gold, okay. Phil Collinson, is he the producer? Mm-hmm. Like, just regulate? Okay.
Producers is still an important role, but the showrunner is the more important role at this point.
Right, they're different.
Yeah.
And directed by Keith Boak.
So previously, where we'd have had a script editor and a producer, that's now combined into the showrunner.
Right, okay, that makes sense.
And he has more assistants.
Alright, we are already learning so much about Rose.
Yeah.
More than most companions in the old series.
Oh yeah.
Lifestyle, relationships.
Yeah. In under a minute, yeah.
Yeah, like it's a visual medium.
It's great.
Yeah, and it's being shot on video as well. Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has that video-y feel to it. There's a little spooky corridor there.
It wouldn't be Doctor Who without spooky corridors.
We kind of had one like it in the TV movie.
Wilson?
I have a feeling Wilson's not here. Oh no. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. But one of them's gonna start moving. Oh, it's the position like that. It reminds me of Spearhead.
Is there someone knocking about?
You know, we're 5 minutes in, we've not seen... It's all been about Rose.
Yeah. Oh. There we go.
Whose idea was this? Is it Derek's? Is it?
Channing, maybe?
Derek, is
Is Channing back as well?
Derek Channing.
There's a lot of them already. Oh, and the creaking too. Oh! Alright, That's a reveal.
Or, you know, just jog.
Yeah, we're going for a hearty jog while being chased by autons. Oh. Yeah, they won't feel a thing.
To get that many people dressed up in the series, they've got the students.
That makes sense. Well done. They're not students.
They could be Nestine students.
Maybe.
We don't know.
Hold on, mind your eye.
I've had enough of this now. What are you doing?
Yep, new sonic screwdriver. Hopefully we'll see that a bit
I
more.
don't have that one here.
Ah, darn it! Oh, explosives. The new Doctor Who gadget.
Go on. Go have your lovely beans on toast. Don't tell me about this.
I had beans on toast for lunch.
Well, you're doing alright then.
Yeah.
I'm the doctor, by the way. What's your name? Nice to meet you, Rose. Run for your life.
I think she knows. Yeah, someone's gonna walk by saying, "Why do you have a plastic arm? Why are you holding it?"
You wouldn't stop someone though if they did. If they were just carrying that, you wouldn't stop them and ask, would you?
No, but someone might look past and say.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not exactly a regular. What? Oh my gosh! We've already got explosions.
I mean, that looks great compared to the other things that we watched, but 2005, it was, you know.
Compared. And
Yeah, what's this?
You deserve a proper drink. We're going down the pub. You and me, my tree. Have that.
Is there a match on?
best thing to do these times. Well, you do that now. Never know what can happen. Oh, again.
Groundhog Day. We put the wrong thing on. No.
Wait, that's not Bill Murray.
She's called Billy though.
Yeah, close enough.
I'm seeing like parallels with Survival here, almost a little bit. You know, quite domestic.
Right, yeah.
Cat flaps.
Yeah, fair enough. Now the Autons being controlled by Cat.
What are you doing here? What'd you do that for?
Because I do. Well, anything could happen.
No.
No, not today.
That could have been worse.
All the same, it was nice.
Yeah, so they must have just regenerated then.
Anyway, if we
You got a cat?
no, did have.
Oh, that's new, I think.
I only seen good man a plastic hand. I don't even know your name. Doctor, what was it?
Whoa! Oh my god! Yeah, he's already fighting with a companion. No,
Not quite the Sixth Doctor and Harry.
no, but still. Yeah, and the music's quite something.
Yeah.
Very energetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the accent, what accent is it this time?
The Doctor's
Yes,
Manchester.
Manchester accent, right?
Passing through. I'm a long way from home.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The only reason it fixed on you is because you met me.
This is all
What
one
you're
shot.
saying
It is.
The entire world
It is.
revolves around you.
I mean, you lot, all you do is eat chips, go to bed and watch
Hey!
TV. Well, all the time underneath you, there's a
One step
wall.
ahead of you, Doc. Oh, yeah, you can see an evidence of it right
Subtly
there.
in the background. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
The entire planet is circling around the sun at 67,000 miles an hour, and I can feel it. We're falling through space, you and me. Clinging to the skin of this tiny little world that we let go.
Well, the music's taken a bit of a different turn.
So what we'll start to see with Murray Gold, because he's doing all of them,
Yeah.
is we'll see character themes. So what we're hearing now is the Doctor's theme.
Right. I wonder what computer it is.
2005. Computer is what it is.
Doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be a few results for
No,
that.
2005 was like 6 websites.
Doctor Who indeed.
You're gonna kill me.
No murders.
Not anymore, at least.
Nothing to do with the doctor. She's been reading the website.
I don't know, maybe he's got a pass. I don't know.
And the title seems to be passed down from father to son. It appears to be an inheritance.
Oh,
That's your doctor there, isn't it?
your Doctor. Well, it is mine.
Public Art, November the 22nd, 1963. The assassination of President Kennedy.
Majesty.
Significance of that date?
Yep. Also, yeah,
April
the
1912.
premiere of Doctor Who.
There's a storm in his wake. There's only a couple of companions.
Who's that?
Tegan. No.
Maybe the Grim Reaper. Actual
God,
death.
that's a story, isn't it?
And he's about to see the bin of danger. You know, feeling when you know there's going to be something there, but you just don't know exactly what. Okay, that's different. Yeah, so this will be CG as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The first time that it's really being properly used in the actual episode. Oh!
I'm Rosie Freak. You win.
Pizza. Pizza. Pizza.
Or Chinese.
Pizza.
Dishing out chips.
I'm done.
You win.
Pizza,
I'm
chips,
done with that.
We're good.
So, Jim, where are you now?
This is a nice restaurant for someone with no job.
So where did you meet this doctor?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, there-
What about me for a second?
She has enough money on reserve from the job.
Doesn't anybody want this champagne? We didn't order it.
Ah!
Gotcha.
Toasting the happy cup on the house.
Oh. What? Anyway, gotta destroy the Doctor now. Yeah, it's good then.
Yeah.
Good thinking. Yeah, so the Autons have gotten better since they've gained some new abilities.
A little bit. I don't find these ones quite as scary as the...
Nah, it's less subtle than the old ones,
yeah.
but hey, it's a good showcase of the effects. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
Oh, teasing that, isn't it?
Oh no! And that sound as well, the suspense. Yeah, you know exactly what she's thinking.
Yeah, it's so well done.
Oh, that is fancy. Oh man. Yeah, this. Yeah, speaking of upgrades,
That's time and relative dimension in space.
dimension.
Yeah,
Not dimensions.
They fixed it.
Culture shock.
I'll have to tell his mother he's dead and you just went and forgot him again. You were right, you are alien. You're an alien. How come you sound like you're from the north?
Lots of planets have a north.
Not all of
What's
them,
the
though.
police public call box?
From the 1950s
Yeah,
to disguise.
they're probably gone a bit out of fashion even by 2005.
Like a dish, like a wheel, right? Goes to where we stand. Must be completely invisible. What?
Few degrees.
What?
Yeah, and I love how you can just see all the people on the bus as well.
Feels so real.
Yeah.
I love how great they are as a team already.
Even after just a big argument.
Yeah. They were holding hands running across the bridge and everything.
Oh yeah, were they?
Thank you. I might have permission to approach. Keep him alive to maintain the copy.
Yeah,
You
as I
guys
thought.
never said.
I am talking! Only just learn how to walk and capable of so much more.
Uh-oh. Ah, they got it.
Yes, that's my ship.
Oh, it kind of has a face. A little bit.
No, I was there. Creating a spaceship.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they could easily be like mimes or something. It begins again. Oh.
It's all true.
Yeah. Oh, and the sound, the same sound. Oh dear me. Yeah, utter carnage. Utter carnage this time. Well, It was last time, but it's even more now. It's the first time we've heard the nesting itself speak. Like, not through something, but like actually itself.
Got no A-levels. No job. But I tell you what I have got. German Street Junior School under 7's genetics team. I've got the bronze.
That's enough to save the world. Enough to save the world. Oh, there it goes. Oh, and the antiplastic.
Now we're in trouble.
Yeah, they don't really know what to do. They just... Yeah, again, it's like the communication's been cut off. Oh, you can even see a little bit in it.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah, yeah. It's not just a black.
Yeah. No one, just empty space. Wow. That's confident.
Because you were.
I don't know. You could come with me.
Just an idea.
This box isn't just a London off, you know. He's not.
What do you think she's gonna do?
What do you think?
Give it some thought.
You could stay here, fill your life with work and food and sleep, or you could go anywhere.
Is it always
Combine the
the
two. Just go anywhere and have food and sleep.
And he's just gone. Just like that.
That's it. So.
Oh no, never mind. Oh, I dropped something. Have you seen it?
Thanks for what?
Exactly.
Oh! There we go. You're pausing it.
I'm gonna pause it because there's a next time trailer.
Yeah, we're not going to be watching those. Oh my goodness! Doctor Who is back from another hiatus. I'm a bit dizzy. Honestly, this fast pace is completely unlike Doctor Who up to this point, with the exception of the movie, which this reminded me of on a technical level. It felt like the movie, kind of. In
Some of
terms
the lightning effects, especially, are very similar to what they what they used in that.
Yeah, the effects were actually okay, you know, for the use. Obviously now they look dated, but I think it works fine for the purposes of what they were doing.
This is only 9 years after the movie.
Yeah, and that was a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine that had more of a budget than this. Whew.
Again, I don't think it's a million miles off the McCoy era. It's very companion focused, well, a lot more companion focused,
the bit where,
like the movie.
The bit where the Doctor and Rose were walking around early on during the day, that had a bit of a McCoy and Ace feel to it.
Yeah. So,
yeah, there's a nice little bit of overlap there.
There is.
Which is crazy to say, considering the amount of time that's passed.
Yeah.
And imagine all different people working on it now.
Russell T Davies, obviously, is the big name here.
Yes, definitely. That is a name that I've always remembered for being one of the people to really bring back Doctor Who at this time. So, yeah, I was very much looking forward to see how that would go. But yeah, this was great. This was really good. Yeah. I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah. I think it was kind of the perfect way to come back. All the choices made in regards to like how they show the Doctor and what they discuss of him, I think it's perfect actually.
Yeah, it doesn't give away too much about him. You know,
no.
You notice we've not heard anything about where he's from.
No, that's true. Just that he is most likely an alien.
They don't even mention Autons. They're just...
That's true, they never even say the word.
They're not called Autons.
They're just living... Yeah.
But obviously there's a lot of Spearhead from Space influence on this.
Of course.
Even down to the scene where they all come out of the shops and start killing people.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the go-to scene with this kind of.
But even down to the right at the very start, when I said, "Does this opening remind you of everything?" That's the Spearhead intro, where we start with the space shot when we come round onto Earth.
When they're looking at the satellite.
That's how Spearhead starts.
I always remember when they're looking at the radar.
Yeah,
That's
before
always
that.
I didn't remember that, actually.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, I guess that's a little callback as well.
But equally, Spearhead is such a good intro to that new era of the show as well.
It is.
I can totally see why you would think.
This is great in the same way.
Exactly, yeah. But what about the script? What did you think about the story and the writing?
Yeah, no complaints there. No complaints. As we said early on, introducing Rose, I think, in the best possible way.
Yeah.
You know, we just get such a great sense of like what her current life is like and who she knows and where she works and all that. It's just, it's actual character development and introduction.
Yeah.
You know, which is very much appreciated.
Yeah.
On this level. Yeah, because obviously, with past companions, you come to know them over time. But it's great to get a sense of them right away, in terms of their lives before they meet the Doctor.
Again, to bring it back, you said the same thing about Ace. I think this is even more still than that. But certainly, yeah. And a lot of people say that Ace is like not like a prototype for Rose. I think to an extent, Rose is kind of based on Ace a little bit in where she's from, in what she does as a job, in the character, very very brave, very very action oriented.
I will say, the way a character is portrayed does seem quite a bit like Ace, which is a good thing, definitely.
Very funny script as well. You were laughing a lot through it.
Yeah, it's got some really good good wit.
Yeah, it's very. The dialogue is really sharp and very real, I think.
Yeah, and it keeps it keeps things kind of believable as well.
Yeah.
Like it's just that right balance that you get that this is happening. You totally get that this is happening within the show.
Ninth Doctor,
indeed, the actual Ninth Doctor. I'm feeling good about him so far. Again, I don't know if I would compare him to any. He just feels kind of like his own thing, but still very much the Doctor. Eccentric and always on top of things, always thinking, kind of. Live wire to a degree. And again, very funny. But also, he really knows what's going on. Like he's got a good sense of what the threat is and like what needs to be done. Yeah, I mean, obviously there were some difficulties there, but I'm sure as we go forward, we will see him even more in his element.
We saw him, almost insulting humanity quite a lot. Stupid apes, things like that.
I don't know. Maybe that was just in the moment.
It was, obviously. He's a bit more emotional than perhaps what we used to.
Yes, emotional. A little bit more human, in some ways.
It's interesting.
While still being alien.
Interesting you say that, because, at one point Rose just is horrified by him forgetting Mickey and just going, you're completely alien, just have no compassion. Which, so it's interesting.
But at the same time, people, can be flawed and they can get caught up in things and all that, so that's a little bit human as well. But very much still alien, obviously.
Yeah, Doctor's a bit more flawed than perhaps what we used to. What about some of the side characters? Because that's again quite unusual in that we've met the companion's mum and boyfriend.
Exactly. That's further elaborating on things, on the setting, and yes, they're very well done as well. Very sort of interesting and obviously funny at times. But and you do get like the sense that they're all like close and tight knit. Yeah, it's really good. It gives that history.
We've not played the credits, but it's credited as Doctor Who again.
Is it?
It's gone back.
Is it? Okay.
A lot of new things. There's nothing really explicitly referencing the classic series, but actually there's a lot that is clearly the same show.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of something that Doctor Who has become. When I say recently, I mean recently what I've seen, not what the show's doing now. Mm-hmm. I don't know much that. But yeah, it has become a bit more self-referential. You know, it is acknowledging its past a lot more.
Yeah,
which is interesting. You know, it's easy for that to feel like it's appealing to, you know, fans of the older stuff. But it's kind of a part of the nature of the show now. Mm-hmm. I don't know, to an extent. And I'm still thinking about how I feel about it. Obviously, it is great to see things like the Autons returning, and yes, the fact that they use the same sound, you know. But that again, that could be like consistency as well. You know, maybe that isn't like, oh, we should refer to this by using sound. It's just like that's the sound that's used.
It's probably both. It's probably Russell T Davies saying, "Oh, could you use this sound?" Because he's obviously.
I'd be like that as well.
Yeah,
I would be like that as well.
Please put the original sound in. So, and regarding the format, 45-minute episode.
45, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So single episode, obviously.
Yeah.
So it's slightly different to what we used to.
Definitely different to what we used to.
And, you know, well, have you any idea where it's going to go from here?
Well,
she's run into the TARDIS.
Yeah, she's run into the TARDIS. I think it's going to be the usual adventures. They're going to go to some place. They're going to go to all sorts of places through time and space.
No, they don't.
Oh, they just stay on Earth. Yeah, the Doctor moves in with them.
Yes.
And it becomes like a sitcom.
Yep.
Well, the music was interesting. That it had all sorts of different feels to it.
Yeah.
Electronic, is it fair to say that?
It is, yes. So Murray Gold was asked for an orchestral feel, but they didn't have the budget for a full orchestra quite this early on.
Okay.
So it is just him in a very similar way to how I write music.
Right.
So it's orchestral, but it's electronic orchestral. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, I like that idea of having different themes for different characters. Yeah, leitmotifs.
Okay.
I think that's all I have to say.
All right.
We're gonna do scores.
So every if you're new, we just give a instinctive score out of 10. Doesn't mean too much. Don't read too much into them.
Yeah, it's not like it's the official, Doctor Who verdict.
Exactly.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. And that happens too. Sometimes we feel pretty much the same way.
So that was Rose by Russell T Davies.
Yes.
So yeah, as the showrunner, he.
He's the showrunner.
He is the showrunner. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's brought it back along with like a couple of other people.
Cool.
He's pretty much, both producer and script editor role.
Yes.
He writes, particularly early on, he writes most of this series, not all of it.
Okay.
And he's in charge of, I guess, overseeing production as well. So it's a big job.
Sure, he's gone all in.
Yeah.
All in.
And great way to start off, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, Doctor Who has always had really great ways of starting eras. The very first Doctor Who story was really good in this regard as well.
Apart from the Twin Dilemma.
Yes, Twin Dilemma is not a good story. And stories, we call the classic ones stories because they're multi-episode.
Yeah. We can call them whatever you want.
Yeah, because these are more episodes. The old ones were more stories, and the Twin Dilemma was a bad story.
Yeah,
but not the worst. Because this is just the beginning of this new Doctor Who.
Oh, we've got so much ahead of us.
Yep, indeed. All right.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah, we will.